Hey gang, we're back again. Guess what I got this time for us? I got some sound effects. So, throughout this video, every little while, I'm going to play a random sound effect. We get something like that, or we could always get let's see, what else we got here? Oh, we got that. What else do we got? What else do we got? Let's see. Oh, we got that. So we got plenty of things over here. We got a whole lot of sound effects, man. We're gonna keep blaring these things.
He must have been the first one to break out. Smuggled in some kind of explosive.
No, I don't think so.
So last video, I got another copyright thing because for some reason YouTube believes that the cutscenes, are the animated movie that came out like a year later, even though they're not like exact. I think in the movie they use like slightly nicer versions of the cutscenes. Yeah, they're under the belief that I'm using movie footage here. I was like, I was gonna be petty and like try to like appeal that, but it had a thing that says like, if we determine that your claim is false, then you could have your channel terminated, which just goes to show how broken YouTube's copyright is. I don't know if you can hear it. My cat, my pet cat, is sitting across my room. Now she's staring at me. She was taking a bath, and her tongue is very loud. Everything about her is kind of loud. She's very talkative for a cat, and by talking, she screams. Flat out screams at pretty much anything. Yeah, we can always, we got different sound effects we can play.
Now that's a lot of damage!
We got so many sound effects we can play.
One more thing.
Don't be confused if at any point I have to yell at my cat in case she decides to go and start destroying stuff. This is always one of my favorite levels though in the game. Probably is my favorite level. So yeah, we're going to be playing the sound effects all video, man. I'm hoping you can hear them well. Just at any point in the video, we could hear one. And no, they will not relate to what's going on. But yeah, we could play anything here. We got all these sound effects. All these sound effects. I'm only going to play that for like 2 seconds to try and avoid copyright there. I'm already, they're already going after me, so. But hey, we got plenty of sound effects. Oh, there was more on here that I didn't even see. We got a lot more sound effects. A lot more sound effects. We can play any sound effect we need. Any sound effect. Speaking of Batman stuff, earlier I was rewatching Return of the Joker, and it's still one of my favorite of the animated Batman movies. If anyone wants to watch it though, it's on Tubi for free. I would act fast because nothing on there really lasts long.
One more thing, sir.
They also they got Return of the Cape Crusaders and Batman vs. Two-Face, which I'll probably rewatch before they're gone on there. All this stuff used to be on Max, but they got rid of all of it because they're trying to purge all the animated stuff. I had an idea though for like Halloween. I was gonna be like, oh, for October, like every day I'm gonna watch like one of the Scooby-Doo movies. That'd be a fun thing to do. And they added like a bunch of them onto Max, but in doing so, they also removed a few of them. It's like, okay, we got the first live-action movie, but you got rid of Scooby-Doo and Kiss Rock and Roll Mystery. You don't even have Monsters Unleashed, which is better than the first one, which is not saying much. They're both bad movies, and anyone says they're good, it's just one of those people that are nostalgic. And I don't believe in nostalgia, man, because nostalgia, that blinds people. Nostalgia is the reason that people will say that, like, The Phantom Menace is, like, not a terrible movie. You get the ice suit, which was new for this game. And Lego Batman 3, this will become a Batman suit. I always found it weird that in Lego Batman 3, Batman and Robin had dive suits. Sometimes it's kind of hard to get the angle right on the ice for it to freeze. I have no idea where Batman went, by the way. Okay, he's just been sitting over here for like 5 minutes. I'm just gonna play those at random points. I'm not even gonna like call them out or anything. But Megalovania's gotta be like the one song where you can hear just like the first note of it and immediately know what it is. I played Undertale one time. I never finished it, but I got almost to the end of it. I didn't finish it because I played it back when it was on Game Pass. There's Mr. Freeze who didn't get his design updated for this game because at the time there was no new Mr. Freeze figure. I think it would have been like a year or two later whenever the next Mr. Freeze figure came out. But a lot of the villains didn't get to do much in this game. They're just kind of there. It's like Mr. Freeze is like, his only appearance is right here in this prison cell, and whenever you go to fight him. Hate the climbing, which is a problem since a lot of the open world stuff is climbing with Robin. We gotta wait for Robin. Yeah, he ain't coming. I always was a big fan of the Lego games, though. Uh, the I talked about this, I think, last time or the time before, that there's only, I think, 4 Lego games I haven't played. Of like 25? Not counting like side games like the handheld versions or Lego Rock Band. If I had to pick like a best and worst suit for like each character, I'd probably say like in this game, Robin's worst suit is the acrobat suit, and for Batman, probably the electricity suit, just because both of these costumes are always meaning that you're going to have some sort of inconvenience. And then in the first game, the worst costumes for each character: Robin, vacuum suit, and Batman, the heat suit, which was, I think, in total, counting free play, used 4 times in the entire game. I think it's used twice in the story, and then maybe twice in free play. It's an interesting like suit, but it's like they didn't do anything with it. It's like in Lego Batman 1, the Batman suits that they used the most were like the demolition suit and probably the glide suit. And then Robin was mostly like his tech suit, and then like the vacuum suit. You gotta go and get the ice suit back. You think it'd be called snow suit, because that would sound kind of cooler, but nope. Ice suit. And we gotta go after Scarecrow, who, hey, at least he got to be a boss in one of the levels. So I think it's like his only appearances in this game are being a boss in this level and then in the open world. That was one thing though that I remember back when I would play this game, was always trying to find all the villains and like the spots that they were at. For some of them, you know, it made a lot of sense. You know, it's like you know, the Joker, he's at Ace Chemicals. Lex Luthor is on a yacht. Scarecrow is inside of a giant pumpkin. That makes sense. But then it's like they start to like kind of lose focus there and they didn't really try for a lot of them. So it's like, okay, General Zod, he's on a random rooftop. Sinestro, random rooftop. Captain Boomerang is just like, I think, right outside of Arkham. It's been a while since we had a sound effect. We have to. But yeah, the Adam West Batman show, which I was talking about earlier, the 2 animated movies. I always loved the '60s show, watching it on TV, and then you know, after that it was not impossible to find it anywhere. And it's like sometimes it would go to like streaming for like a week and then it would disappear. But last year for Christmas I got the complete DVD set of the whole show. Watched through it. And yeah. Do that. But yeah, it's I think a lot of people don't understand that it's meant to be purposefully stupid. Since there's like a lot of very well written jokes in the show. And I watched something later on that kind of reminded me of that, which was Superman the Musical, which Superman the Musical, it's on YouTube for free, so I recommend you watch it. It's an hour and a half long. When I watched it, I split it up into 2 sittings because of how miserable it can be. Because like when it's bad, it is really bad. But it's like when it's good, it's like it's got some insanely good writing to it. It's like there's a joke about like a mad scientist who works at a university and he says something about he's talking to Lois Lane and he says something about
Sorry, but this ain't just for riding inmates only.
she says something like, so what brings you by for this visit? He says, oh, Metropolis is doomed. And she just seems like so calm about it. She says, oh really? How come? And then he just says, well, you know that $20 million laser, or is that $20 million death ray we installed at the university to stop student uprisings? Well, it's gone completely berserk. They got another really good joke. As Superman is going on his way to stop the laser, he says, like, I've got to make it in time. And then the narrator says, will Superman make it in time? Find out in the next chapter, Superman makes it in time. It fades away, it cuts back, and the narrator says, we're back with our next chapter, Superman makes it in time. Let's see if Superman can make it in time. Superman's, I've got to make it. And it immediately just like jump cuts and Superman's standing there and he just says, I've made it. I'm gonna keep playing the sound effects. They also, with this game, they added like a little bit more combat, like that. You know, they got the finishers. See, sometimes I can fit the sound effects in where they actually kind of fit. I don't know why I did that. Oh, there's a thing over here to build. It's kind of hard to see with all the bloom on Robin, because his costume is white. Going up. I might play Lego Batman 3, but I don't know. 3 is the one that I probably played the most times, in like the fact that I've 100% completed the game 3 times. 2 of those times I got all the achievements. I don't really know why. But I played it on the Wii U when it came out, then I played it again on Steam, got all the achievements, played it again on Xbox, got all the achievements. which is strange because out of the 3 Lego Batman games, it's my least favorite. But I've gotten all the achievements in every one of the Lego Batman games. But
Remote tie-in.
I'm trying to keep these videos shorter than usual. I want to try and get every video to like a good around, good like 20 minutes,
U.S. Defense Department project JSG-817.
Sometimes the Lego stuff can be kind of distracting. Like, why didn't they use tiles for that? Like, smooth it out.
Lex Luthor?
What would an upstanding presidential candidate like Lex Luthor want with the Joker?
I remember
I've heard that
there's
Lex
one game that
Luthor may
is
not
very
be
sad
so
that it's
You
trapped on the
want to
Wii.
tell somebody. Election day is tomorrow.
I can see the villains getting away. The Batman Brave and the Bold game is really fun, and I always liked it on the Wii. And I wish that it was on other consoles. There is a DS version I've never played, and eventually I would like to if I can ever find it. Like, I don't play the DS. I'm okay with paying like, $5 for like a game. Like, the last DS game I bought, I think, was Lego Batman 2, and it was $5. And before that, it was Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End for $3. And I only bought that because I got Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End for PC for, I think, like a quarter. And I came up with the idea that I wanted to try and get every version of the game. So I'm missing a PlayStation, Xbox, and a Wii. But eventually I'd like to get those just to complete the collection.